Hi, I'm Matt Garstka. Welcome to Drumtrainer Online. Today I'm going to be talking about some foot exercises, and these are not only good for developing speed but developing control. And there's also some other like hidden little gems in these exercises because they help with, well, there's 3 different sheets really. So the first exercise that we're going to go over is bass drum placement. So it's entitled bass drum placement. It's going to help with your different placements. The next one is permutation. It's going to help you to hear how permutations function and to learn this particular permutation that's based off of a 1-bar clave. And the third page is polyrhythmic pedal, and this is going to help with your polyrhythms, hearing basically 3s, 5s, and 7s over the bar line and 4/4. So yeah, this is some stuff that I've been working on for years, and I'm pretty stoked to share that with you. So let's get into the first exercise. The first one is called bass drum placement, and this is it's basically just a list of what I think the most crucial exercises are, and the most common really. These aren't really a creative work by me in any regard. They're just what I think the meat and potatoes of single bass drum exercises are. So first, it's just straight up, eighth notes with the kick. So really simple, but you want to be operating in your comfort zone. So, I just kind of know where my comfort zone is, so I just went immediately there. But that's something you should definitely be developing. These, of course, can all be worked out at different tempos, and you should definitely, play first and feel where your comfort zone is, where you're playing clean and confident, and figure out with your metronome, your tap function, what BPM that is, and mark that down and note that, and start to work outside of that comfort zone. So then start to go a little slower, see if that trips you up, because that could mean that actually you don't have full control over your bass drum. It could mean that you're only operating at kind of one speed, or your spectrum isn't full yet. So what you want to do is find your comfort zone and then work below that, just to make sure that whenever you're trying to go faster, that you're building off of that foundation. So this, for me, this is the slower side, this is the faster. For you guys, it'll be this is the slower side, this is the faster. So let's say, this is where your comfort zone is. Make sure you're well able to play these patterns at lower speeds, and then bring them up slowly and surely. Anyways, so it's kind of like the precursor to this, or the warning label to these exercises. Next one is Upbeats, and this one it's really the same kick pattern, which is just a consecutive rate, but these are all upbeats. So the kicks are all on the E's and U's, and you really want to make sure that you're being clean with this. So start at a slower tempo where you are really hearing those upbeats. So that's going to sound like this. So, of course, take it up, So, yeah, you really want to make sure that you're hearing, you know, those upbeats really strongly, and that those bass drums are really staying consistent on those upbeats. And a good way to do that would actually be to find out kind of where you think you're hearing really well, and just go below that and set your metronome so that it's a subdivided metronome, so that it's consecutive 16th notes. And that way you're really hearing every single subdivision, and you can really tell that your bass drum is locking in with those upbeats.